Most men doesn't become broke because they are irresponsible. They become broke because their money leak in silence. Tiny habit, invisible decisions, but because their money never had direction. Saving doesn't have to hurt. It just requires awareness. Money is emotional. It carries your fears, your insecurities, your childhood stories. And the quieter you become, more you notice how much you are spending has nothing to do with survival and everything to do with impulse. Saving is a sacrifice you make, choosing your future over your urges. When I was a child, a teenager, I watched the behavior of people around me with money and it was not good at all. So we naturally learn things we didn't know that makes us weakly financially. So you need to pay attention of how much you're spending and how much your incomes are to be successful and have better results in your life. In the past, I suffer a lot because of bad decisions I make with money, prioritizing things I don't need to buy just to impress people who doesn't care about me and I don't care about them neither. But that image of, oh, I am successful, I have this and I have that, you need to be free of this mindset and switch for the rich mindset. One book really make a difference for me is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Teach a lot of stuff about saving, about assets and liabilities. So I strongly recommend if you never read. It's a basic rules for beginners, for people who want to take care and be freedom, achieve the freedom financially. Money doesn't disappear. It's just follow the habits. Save is not becoming cheap. It's becoming intentional about where your money are going. When a man control his money, he control his life. When he doesn't, the world's control him. And I think you don't want to be controlled by the world, right? So I'll give it to you 7 ways to save money without suffering. The first one, lower your home costs, the silence biggest financial drain. Rent, electricity, gas, water. This is where most men bleed without noticing. Small changes create a massive impact. So if you want to be successful and have the financial freedom, you need to make some decisions right now. What you can do to improve that? Reduce the electric usage. For example, if some common in your house you're not using, you don't need to keep the light on on that spot in your house. And this is gonna help you. So take care of these small details and it's gonna make a big difference in the future. Try to negotiate your rent. And if you are single, instead of renting a full apartment or a full house, you can rent a room if you feel comfortable with that, with sharing the house with people. Because some people just work and just go home for sleep. So you can save money with that. Since I decided to go to Europe and travel the world, I always decide to be renting places where was me and other people renting different rooms. And at some point, I start to share rooms. I don't recommend that. It's not good. But if you have your own room in the nice house, organized and clean, you can really manage your finances and save a lot of money. If you are single, and even if you are a couple, have a lot of places who accept couples too. Number two, your car expenses. Fuel, payments, insurance. Your car can be your biggest enemy if you don't know how to manage. So look for the best prices, best places to put fuel in your car. The second thing is buy a cheaper car and instead of buying stuff really expensive and putting a lot of using loan and a lot of fees you need to pay. So try to avoid that until you'll be more comfortable financially. Don't try to buy a car of $50,000 if your payment monthly is like 3, 4 thousand. It doesn't make sense like at all. Your insurance. Try to search for different insurance to save money on that because it's always a monthly payment and you can basically save if you just search for another company instead of this one you are using. can try to negotiate it and check it out. Of course, in a lot of cases, not possible because if you have a ticket and this and that, but try to every 6 months try to update and see if the company can do something for you. Number three, master your food budget. It's smart, not expensive. I'll give you a tip about this. I like to cook just once a week, and then I have all my prep meals in the freezer, and then I just put it in the microwave. That saves me time, saving me money, and you eat healthy instead of being paying too much for junk food with a lot of sugar and oil. So it's good for your health, for the health of your pocket, and for the health of your time. For your health, you'll save you time. You understand what I mean? And if you don't want to cook all your meal, you can cook just for 5 days, and then the 2 days you buy the stuff you want to eat, like on Saturday or on Sunday, like you want to eat something different. That's fine, but not every day going in different restaurants. Otherwise, your money is gonna leak and you're not gonna notice. Number four, reduce nightlife costs. Most expensive illusion. Clubs, drinks, Uber, foods after party. Nightlife is designed to empty your pocket while giving you nothing back. Or let's say you're having fun with your friends. I'm not saying you're not not giving nothing back, but try to manage that. Don't go crazy in your expenses. Like if you do all the week, you spend a lot of your budget with you're not realizing how much. And I will tell you something. A lot of friends who've been partying with me in the last years, I don't hang out with them anymore because life changed. You know, my priorities change. The priorities of them change as well. So it's it's something I recommend for you. A lot of people who says you're a friend, maybe it's not. You need to find out if it really is in the moment you need. But anyway, friendship is a content for another day. Number five, eliminate unless subscriptions. So maybe subscribing something in you are paying already for a couple of months you're not using at all. For example, if you are paying for a gym and you don't go to the gym, don't pay for a gym. If you have a gym um, in your apartment complex, you can train in your apartment complex instead of be paid for a gym. If you're paying for a subscription, you don't use it, like for Amazon Prime, from for if you're paying for expenses, you don't use it from Netflix and a lot of streaming subscriptions. You can just pay and use one, you know. So yeah, manage your subscriptions. Number six, buy only what you need, not what your ego wants. So ask four questions before I buy something. The first one is, I want that. Yes. The second, I need that. You say yes. Okay. I want and I need it. Yes. I want and I need now is the third question. Maybe you say yes for this question too. And the fourth question is, it is expensive. And if it's yes, you can look for somewhere cheaper. And if it's no, you can buy it. So try to use these questions before you buy everything. And you're going to figure out, you're going to save a lot of money with this. And I'll give you a rule of 24 hours. If you decide to buy something and instead wait for 24 hours, and then if after these 24 hours you still want to buy the stuff, then you buy it. But that's going to help you to don't buy stuff for emotion because you just see the marketing behind it and then you think you want that, but then you say, oh, maybe I don't want this. And yeah, it's a way to be saving money too. Number seven, create a weekly budget ritual. Awareness is freedom. So track your expenses, how much you're expending in all this stuff. You don't need to do this like every day, but have a lot of apps you can use it to be helping out on that. Start simple. Pick one area: home, car, food, nightlife. Pick just one leak this week, then another next week. Saving money isn't a punishment. It's a preparation at once you master it. You stop surviving and start building. A man doesn't become healthy only by making more money. He becomes wealthy by protecting what he earns. Today is the 41 of 100 Hard Day Challenge. If you guys like this video, hitting the like, subscribing the channel, and as always, stay focused, stay growing. I will see you guys tomorrow.